Good evening, my name is Paul Sanderson, and in this short support video I'm going to show you how to create a simple report using Reconnoitre. You can already see that we've got a case open here and we have a number of files that have been tagged. It is these files that are going to form the basis of our report. And we can see we're on the reports ribbon. Now the easiest way to create a report is to open a previously loaded report and modify it. So we're going to open this report, but in fact in this one, just to show you the basics, I'm going to start from scratch. So we go up and we click on the new report button up the top, and we see we get a blank report. A blank in the sense that it's basic, but we do have three bands displayed in the report, and bands are the basic building blocks of our reports. The top band is a grey band, and this is a static band, and as it implied from the title of the band, it's a report title, and this will appear once on any report on the top of the first page. At the bottom of this page we've got the page footer, and obviously it's implied from the name, this will appear once at the foot of every page, and in fact we can see we're going to have a page number here, and we'll see a little bit more about inserting objects in a second. And finally we've got this orange band, which is a master data band. We'll get one of these bands will be produced or inserted for every row of tagged data in our report. Right, okay, so we now need to put some data into the report. First thing we go to the report menu, click on that and choose the data option, and we see this pops up a data sets dialog, and we can choose from here different tables that are available to us. In this report we're just interested in the first two, the case details and the data table, which is the main table with our tagged rows, and we choose OK. And we can see over on the right now that we have our two tables and all of the different fields that are in them. Okay, the next thing we need to do is actually attach a table to our master data band. So we double click on the master data band, and again we choose the data table because it's rows from that we will be inserting. Choose OK. Right, next thing, report title. We want to give our report a title. On the left here we have our text object. If we click on that and then click on the report title in the position we'd like our text to appear, and then we double click on it and we can insert our text. So we'll call this file listing. Very imaginative. Choose OK, and we'll center the text and we'll make it bold. Right, next thing is our master data. Now we're going to put some fields from our report into it, but first we'll give these fields a title. So again, our text object, click on the report, enter file name, choose OK, and that's still centered, so we'll make that left justified, and the text object again, line it up with the file name, and we'll use a created date. Okay, so we've now got two labels. To those we want to add two data fields. The easiest way to add a data field is from the right. If we take the file name and just drag that across and drop it on the report where we want it. It really is that simple. Stretch it out to the size we'd like, and when we run the report, a file name will be placed there. We also want a created date. Now we could take this directly from the data field again, however Reconnoitre stores dates as Unix dates, so numbers since the 1st of January 1970. If we just put the created date in the field, then they would appear as a number. So what we need to do is put a slightly different object. We need to insert our data in a different way, and we use the Reconnoitre date time component over on the left here. So we click on that, and then again click on the report where we want it to appear. Choose cancel because we don't want to put text in it. We're going to attach it to a row of data. We choose our data set from the objects from the properties dialog here for the object, and we want it's in our data table, and we want to choose the created field, and that's it. The last thing we're going to do here is put something else in the page footer, and we're going to do this from the case details, and we're going to put the Reconnoitre version. So in this case we'll just drag that across, put it where we want it, drag it out because it's quite a long field, and that's it. Report created. So now we save our report, and we're going to call it basic file listing. There's one I created earlier, and we'll replace that, and then we can close it. So now we run it. Choose the report we want to use, basic file listing. We don't want to include images because we don't have any for this. Click on the general report, and we'll just preview it rather than create a PDF or an RTF. And it's come up full screen, so I'll just minimize so you can see it. And then we have our title, a row with a date and a file name, and if we scroll down we got the file number, the page number that we saw before, and the version of Reconnoitre that we've used. There you go, a report creating the drag and drop way.